Hi guys, good to see you again. I hope everybody is staying well, staying safe, and staying healthy. My name is Konima and this is my channel, Expanding Beauty, where we cater to the concerns and celebrate the modern Black woman. So come along, join in. We're a community here where we share, we discuss, and we comment, but we keep it respectful. All right, so this was just inspired because since we all have found ourselves with, most of us at least, have found ourselves with a lot of time at home, one of the things that I've been noticing that I've been getting up to, aside from drinking copious amounts of wine, is actually getting on top of my physical fitness game. Now, to be fair, I've always kind of been regularly physically fit because I like to exercise. Not so much gyms, but I love to go for hikes. I love to ride my bike and all yoga classes, dance classes, all of that stuff. So with the current situation that has happened, some of those things have not been quite accessible, as you could imagine. But thanks to the online, the World Wide Webs and all of that, there are some options. So I've discovered some great teachers and some really great people doing some great classes, and I thought I'd just share. And I would really encourage you, if you have found some great online classes and whatever, to share down in the comments below. But let me just get started with and I will go through these wonderful creators, these wonderful instructors and teachers who are still giving us great service while we are on lockdown. So I will start, no particular order of least favorite. I love them all, okay? No favorites here. I love them all. But I will start off with Yosh Maeda. Now, Yosh Maeda, he is a yoga teacher. If you live here in Toronto, you might be familiar with his name because he teaches at a lot of yoga studios. One of them is the Danforth Yoga Studio, is a really big one he teaches at. Yoga Space is another one. So he teaches around town, and he is, this man is healing. That's just the best way I can describe him. He is healing. So Yosh has so generously been doing live stream yoga classes on Instagram, and I will leave his Instagram. I will leave all the links for everybody down in the description bar down below, so make sure you check that out. But he has been giving classes on Monday, Thursday, and Saturdays. He does a hatha class, he does a vinyasa class, and he'll do a vinyasa on Saturday. And they are just wonderful, wonderful. They're about an hour long. They're great if you all levels of from beginner to advanced. He's very good at instructing you. And he's also very good for those who are in a more intermediate to advanced stage in yoga, to being able to, up the level so you can play more, make it spicier if you want to. And his yoga sessions are just absolutely amazing. They're usually about an hour long, maybe a little bit over an hour, and he keeps them on for 24 hours after the live. So I encourage you to check him out, Yosh Maeda. The next yoga teacher that I've been enjoying, she is on YouTube. Her name is Kristina, and Kristina I discovered earlier this year when I was traveling around and I wanted to keep up with my yoga classes. Her channel on YouTube is called Gayatri Yoga, and this woman, since doing her yoga classes, I have noticed such a difference in my body. I have abs, I am so much stronger, and she's amazing and very inspiring to watch. She has different levels for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. And let me just tell you, if you're an intermediate to an advanced yogi, she challenges you. She challenges you. Let me just say that in a very nurturing way, but you're going to be challenged. And she has a lot of classes that are an hour or longer. And whether you want to do something that's more on focusing on flexibility and stretching, or whether you want to do a more power or Ashtanga based and something a little bit more physical, she covers the full spectrum. And as I said, I really recommend her if you are an intermediate to advanced yogi, but she does have a playlist for beginners as well. And also as well, she also has prenatal yoga as well. So for those who are in the family way, I don't know why I use that term, she's a great resource. And I will also leave description, as I've said, down below, but she's here on YouTube. And another great yoga teacher that I have been following, that I've been doing classes with, is Erica Vetra. Her Instagram is Erica Vetra Yoga. Now she has online classes. She does online classes on Zoom, and it's really, she does her style, I would say, is she does vinyasa classes. She does a HIIT cardio class too in the middle of the week. And then on Sundays, she does a yin yoga class. Her classes last for a little bit over an hour. And the great thing about her classes, aside from being a great instructor and everything like that, is because they're on Zoom, you're interacting with other people. So you're getting that feeling of kind of going to class, because you get to talk to people, you get to communicate directly with her and give her instant feedback on how you felt about the class, or what you discovered, or questions you had, she's able to answer. And it's a really great class, and it's a nice way to connect with other people and join into that community she's created. So, and she is based in Texas. I want to say she's based in Austin, but I could be wrong about that. Kristina of Gayatri is based in Florida, Miami, I believe, and Yosh is, of course, based in Toronto. Now let's just switch gears and go into another type of physical activity I've been really enjoying, and that has been dancing. The online dance community, yes! And there are two classes, or two groups, that I've really loved. On Instagram, there is a teacher called Kayla Falloon. Now, if you want to find your sexy, your sensual, you're just loving yourself and just celebrating all that is sensual and sexy about you, do Kayla's class. She does an Instagram live every Saturday at 3 p.m. and it's dancing in heels, and oh, it's so good. It is a good hour and a half of that she will do of teaching, really breaking down the choreography. Now, I will say, if you are a fresh beginner to any dance class, I would not advise Kayla's class. I would suggest this for somebody, you don't have to be a professional. I'm far from a professional dancer. But if you've gone to some dance classes, have been exposed to some dance classes, or have some background in dance, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But if you are a total novice and beginner, Kayla might be just a little bit overwhelming. But if you want to go and learn some great dance routines, have some fun, the other dance classes I've been taking have been through the Underground Dance Center of Toronto. And what they are offering online classes, and they have divided it from beginner to beginner intermediate, intermediate to advanced. And the wonderful thing about their dance classes is it's in all different styles. They have beginner Beyonce, jazz funk, contemporary, hip hop, urban dance. I mean, there's so many, I can't even go over the different categories they have. And I tend to love the Beyonce classes and the jazz funk classes personally, but they have all sorts of classes. They have all different levels, and when it's beginner, it really is beginner, and when it's intermediate, and the levels are actually quite accurate, so it's open to anybody. And the nice thing about their classes too is because they have so many teachers, they will keep rotating and adding new routines and new dance sequences, so you have a plethora of choices. And so, you know, you can focus on one until you, and just focus on that one, or if you've learned that one really quickly and want to go to another new routine, or if you've always wanted to dabble in contemporary, but you know, you were just like, well, I don't really know that much. It's a great opportunity to dabble your feet into something new, or keep up with some great teachers. And all the teachers have so much great energy and such a positive feel, and it is so much fun dancing and going back and forth and learning these routines and surprising yourself as well. And the nice thing too is that you can go back, because in their online classes, you can always go back to them and as often as you want. And they have different price points. You can start from a monthly price point, or you can they have different packages that that are available. And if you are a healthcare worker, it is free. So if it's free access for all healthcare workers, which I think is a really, really great thing of them to do. So, and for the other teachers, of course, Gayatri is on YouTube, so there's no charge there. She does have a Patreon subscription. As far as Yosh and Kayla with their live streams on Instagram, of course, they're free. But I do encourage you, if you have it, I know we're all really tight right now and everything, but if you have it, and you can tip them and give them a little something, that would be great. But these resources are there and available. So I hope you enjoyed it. Real short, real quick. I just wanted to share that. Please let me know, what are you guys getting into? What physical exercises are you getting into? Are you doing any? Do you even care? And if you are, and you've discovered some great online classes or some great tips and things, leave it down in the comment box below and share it with the rest of us, okay? So stay safe. Have a great evening. Cheers.